Oh, you know what I thought though? I heard Mythbusters, but I was thinking Ghostbusters. But then it changed within a split second. I was like, no, he didn't say Ghostbusters, because you know what's going through my head? Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun.
Who
And
you
I'm
gonna
like,
call?
no, it's not Ghostbusters. It's Mythbusters.
Hi everyone, Chuck Rogers and my very good friend Keith Dunn, and together we are Tabletop Coffee, where we talk about how to do life, do it well, being
Bold.
and never ever bitter.
Never bitter. You know, I was thinking about the video that we had just a few weeks ago where we were talking about how to take something that was bad and find something good in it. Or maybe not really looking for something good, but something good comes along.
Yeah.
And that's what happened in part 1 of that video series that we released.
Oh yeah, part 1 we talked about how it was, I was stuck. I mean, I really was very, very stuck. I had an employee that quit with only 2 days notice.
Yeah.
The other employee was out of town on vacation, so here I sat needing to run our business. And yet
Right.
my employee says, Chuck, I'm not going to be here 2 days from now. So, there's no way to say that great, that's a wonderful thing.
Woo!
No, life's out there, man. It flew
Yeah.
up and hit me in the face.
That's right. But what was so amazing in that is towards the end,
Yeah.
what good came of it all. And it was just a twist and a turn. You'll have to go back and watch that one because it's really amazing. Watch it through to the end, because the last couple of minutes is just you're listening to the story and you're thinking, well, nothing good is going to come of this. And then it just all turns around. It's amazing.
It really turned out wonderfully.
Yeah. So I think there are a couple of other stories that we can talk about tonight. When you go through things like this, dealing with health issues,
Right.
I think that when things are so bad that it's easier to see those good things that come about.
It can be, and not only in issues of health, but truly sometimes in some issues of trauma. There can be some good
Right.
that comes out of it
Yeah.
some way. So stay tuned.
So what can we all learn from this? You and your spouse, or you and a friend, something that you think is going bad can turn into something good.
Yeah, just an example came to mind. I was watching some workshops on mindfulness a while back. It's been a while now. Of course, it was a kind of a craze that swept our nation. Every time you go to the mailbox, you'd open it and there was a brochure in there about a mindfulness webinar or a mindfulness workshop that you could go to, that kind of thing.
Can you tell me a little bit about what mindfulness is?
Well, it's focusing on your breath a lot of times to relax your system so that it slows down your heart, so that you can breathe properly, so that you can think properly, so that you can relax and be healthier.
Okay.
And it was talking about thinking about things differently, like trauma that people go through.
Right.
And the presenter was talking about this, and she was telling about one of her clients who was in her house, and she was a young girl, and she was dancing around and enjoying the music, and she was there with her dad, and something happened, and she slipped, and she went through a storm glass door, and was just cut terribly and tremendously.
Okay.
The therapist was there, present for her, provided empathy, and was providing good therapy. And she says to her a question that seems odd.
Okay.
She said, "Do you remember anything that really felt good to you in the midst of the trauma?"
Okay.
And the little girl thought about it, and she says, "Actually, I do." She said, "I remember that while I was laying there on the ground waiting for emergency personnel to come," she said, "I remember my dad scooping up and holding my head and holding my face close to his face and said, 'Honey, I love you. I know you're hurting. I know you're scared. But I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay right here with you. I love you.' And she said, I'll never forget the comfort in my dad's eyes, and I'll never forget the strength that I felt and how cared for I felt by my dad just in that moment. So she says, yes, indeed, in the midst of a true trauma, a tragedy, I do remember that there was a piece in there that really felt super good to me. So absolutely, business, professional, there are those things that in the midst of truly unpleasant and truly some badness, there probably can be some goodness as well.
And that brings to mind a story for me too.
Yeah.
And it's a personal story with my wife, Lisa. She went through a period of time where she had been really sick for a couple of years. And we had gone to all of the doctors in our city and neighboring cities, even went to the nearest university, who is known for taking care of things that, you know, hospitals and doctors around our area can't take care of. And we couldn't get her help. And we ended up going to Minnesota and went to the Mayo Clinic. We were up there for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Two different times going up there over a month span, but about 3 weeks total we were up there. And I think about how horrible it was, but the closeness that we had together during that time, because you're so worried and concerned about other things that really matter in life.
Yeah.
Not the little things that don't. And so you're putting that person, you know, above all other things. And so that's a bad thing, but something good.
Some real nuggets, real true nuggets out of that.
Right.
And it wouldn't have happened in any other way.
No, it wouldn't have. Yeah.
Good story.
So thanks for joining us again for another week of seeing good come about, even when you're sitting there and thinking that there's no way anything good can come from this.
But it can.
And it's amazing how those things can evolve and come out of something so horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you liked our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and make sure to hit that bell so that you're notified of other videos in the future, and make sure to
like it, share it with your friends.
Please do.
Until next time.
See y'all.